Random access memory, RAM, and storage. The next two items that you will most likely read about when you are reading an advertisement to purchase a computer, whether it be a laptop, all-in-one, or a desktop, is going to be random access memory, or RAM. How much RAM the computer has will also dictate its capacity to do a job more quickly for you. So most computers these days in 2017 come with at least 4 gigabytes of RAM. And this is adequate for everyday computing, surfing the web, doing some word processing and other things. But the old saying goes, the more RAM, the better. So a computer with 8 gigabytes of RAM is going to give you better performance and be able to do your job perhaps a little bit more quickly. Will not do it any better, it will just do it more quickly. To go above 8 gigabytes of RAM to 12 gigabytes or more is really in the realm of high-end computer use, and I really think 4 gigabytes is sufficient for your average user, although going up to 8 gigabytes of RAM does not add very much to the price of the computer, any place between $40 and $50. Storage will be the next item you will read about, and that is generally dictated as a hard drive, or HD for short. Most computers these days come with a 1 terabyte hard drive, and 1 terabyte, which is 1 trillion bytes of information, is pretty big and can hold tens of thousands of pictures, many hours of video, and probably more than most people need. So to get more than a terabyte can be too much for the average computer user. You will see a lot of less expensive computers with half a terabyte or 500 gigabyte sized hard drive. And for the average computer user, that is still more than adequate. But the difference in price between a 500 gigabyte and a 1 terabyte can be as little as $20 to $50 again. But all of those little $20 to $50 items can add up over a period of time and make a difference in the overall cost of the computer that you are getting. The last item that's usually listed in the specifications on a computer is the graphics. Graphics is the circuitry that sends a signal to the computer monitor or display, and there is quite a difference between a good graphics component and a poor graphics component. Most of the graphics circuitry is built right into the central processing unit of computers these days. Intel, for example, will always have an Intel HD graphics listed. HD usually stands for high definition, although Intel processors, you can also find them with NVIDIA built into them as well too. If you're looking at an AMD processor, it will pretty much always have a Radeon graphics circuitry built into it as well too. Similarly to processors, the higher the number listed in the model number of the graphics circuitry is going to indicate a better quality graphics circuitry. Generally speaking, though, for everyday computing, the low-end graphics is more than sufficient. However, if you are a videographer and wish to render videos and do high-end work, you may wish to get a computer that has a higher number graphics in it. There is also the opportunity of getting a graphics card, which is a separate piece of circuitry that you can add to a desktop computer to make the graphics that it came with be even better. With laptop computers and all-in-one computers, you pretty much have to live with what comes in the computer.